Good afternoon. I'm Tram Mai. Welcome to your 12 News at 1. This morning, power is now fully restored to thousands of SRP customers in Phoenix. Actually, we're going to get to that story a little bit later, but right now we know that there's been a fire at a water treatment facility. This is happening near 91st Avenue and Baseline. Crews are just getting in there, and our Sean Rice just got there as well. Sean, what can you tell us about this fire?
Hey there, Tram. Good afternoon to you. Phoenix Fire and the City of Phoenix Water Department are both calling this a large-scale incident. In total, 5 cities are involved in this fire. It's a very large response for what I'm being told is a very small fire confined to a specific spot inside this water treatment facility. It's right on the border of Tolleson and Southwest Phoenix. As you mentioned, where I'm standing is 83rd Avenue and Baseline, or 83rd Avenue and Broadway, right between there. Let me step out of the shot so you can get an idea of what we're looking at. They're keeping us a great deal of distance away from this water treatment facility, but what we have been able to consistently see for about the last hour or two is a little bit of smoke emanating from the top of one specific area at the water treatment facility. Let's take you to some Sky 12 video to show you what that looked like. Sky 12 flew over this scene at right around 10:30. I'm told this fire started about an hour earlier at 9:30. The fire is confined to what Phoenix Fire described to us as a digester tunnel. This is one specific area of the facility where there are pipes for recycling and also pipes for what is done here, which is to get some of this wastewater in, clean it, and then get it out of this facility. We're told that all of this water has been moved to another facility just to keep that water away from any sort of contamination. I'm told at this point there is no contamination to this water. This is about a 10-foot fire. Some of this video from Sky 12 shows Phoenix Fire crews shooting water from a hose into that digester tunnel. I'm told they've been trying to put this out, but at this point this fire is still going on. One other note is that Phoenix Fire told us that one contractor did sustain injuries in this fire, and a moment ago they gave us an update on his or her condition. Take a listen.
There was a small fire. Individual contract worker was transported to the hospital for minor burn injuries. I did get an update, and that individual will be released from the hospital today. We are currently at a second alarm incident. We are working on isolation. The entire plant has been evacuated, and no surrounding residents are impacted.
Yeah, so as you just heard there, no surrounding residents are impacted. I also asked, as I mentioned, about that specific wastewater, the water that comes through here. I'm told there's been no major impacts to that as well, so no sort of contamination. I'm told hazmat crews from those 5 different cities are here on scene. The reason those hazmat crews are here on scene and why it's been declared a hazmat issue is because this wastewater gas and the wastewater in this facility can emit methane gas. This has been described to me as a biogas sort of chemical that can be emitted. So they're being very cautious with what sort of chemical can be emitted because they don't know how the mix of fire with some of this wastewater and the gas that it can emanate can all react. We have not seen any sort of explosion. We have not heard anything like that, so nothing to be concerned about that. I do want to also point out there are a lot of workers who work at this wastewater facility. For about the last 2 or 3 hours, we've seen dozens of these workers evacuated right along 83rd Avenue here. I'm told by many of them that they evacuated at right around 9:30 as soon as they got word that there was a fire inside the facility. There is no ETA on when they will be able to return to work. At this point, many of them have left. They're off to a lunch break, and so it remains to be seen how long they're going to be away and how long this hazmat situation will continue, Tram.
All right, so Sean, again, just to clarify, there is no impacts to residents or, and for the most part, no injuries, right?
Yeah. Besides that one contract worker, which we don't necessarily know what company he or she worked for, that is the only injury that Phoenix Fire are telling us that they can report at this point. No injuries to City of Phoenix employees. This is a owned and operated City of Phoenix water treatment facility. So no other injuries to report. And again, just to reiterate, no sort of impacts to the wastewater. They're moving all of the wastewater from this facility to another facility here in the Southwest Phoenix area, Tram.
All right, Sean, thank you so much for clarifying all of that. We appreciate it.